what I'm going to do, I'm really going to focus on 5 ways that I would recommend that you can get the most out of your membership at the moment. And obviously we're in a slightly unusual situation, so very important parts of our membership benefits currently, like access to our wonderful premises at 116 Pall Mall, and of course the fantastic events we organise, as mentioned earlier. Those are on hold. However, there is a huge amount that you can make use of. The first benefit I'd like to talk about is access to our advisory services, and specifically that there are 4 key services that I would recommend that you make use of. Now, don't worry, you don't need to scribble all of this down. In the post-event follow-up email, you are going to receive links to the various web pages on IoD.com that gives you more information on what I'm talking about. So pens down, that's absolutely fine. So the first advisory service I would like to let you know about is our business information service. This is staffed by an in-house team of researchers here at the IoD, and they are able effectively to conduct research on your behalf. So you can give them a call, email them, ask them a question. They have access to a large variety of subscription-based information resources. So things like Fame, EBSCO, Compass, Orbis, Zephyr, Gradient, Nexus, loads of other ones that I can't remember, and they can, in effect, get information back to you within 24 hours. As a standard member, you can make 25 inquiries to them per year. And if you need information on things like credit checks, if you need things like marketing lists, model documents, if you need templates, market research reports, if you want company financial information, things like M&A data, journal articles, give them a call. They're a fantastic resource. They will turn it around quickly. Just a couple of examples of the sorts of questions that members are asking there now. I've got a couple here. I am going to cheat and read this, so I do apologise. Things like, do you have a template for a loan between a director and a company, a loan agreement? I need some advice on how to update our articles of association. Help me understand the government support schemes for businesses affected in the pandemic. So as you can see, questions that are running through a lot of directors' minds at the moment, and they will be able to assist. There are 3 other advisory services. The next is our directors advisory service. Now, this is a little more one-to-one. You can use this 4 times per year as a full IoD member. And effectively, this is a panel of externally contracted specialist consultants. We have people with a wide variety of backgrounds on that panel. So marketing experts, various solicitors, accountants, HR experts, strategy experts, people who have expertise in tendering, and also things like director level career advisors. So for example, if you're thinking about entering that portfolio career, it's good to have an independent third party to have a look over that CV and make sure it's up to scratch for the specific role. Now you can give that service a call anytime, speak to the service coordinator. They will identify someone on our panel who is able to assist you, and you can just, within your membership, go and have 4 inclusive consultancy sessions per year. So again, a really valuable resource, especially during these times when we need as much guidance and advice as possible. There's 2 other services. I'm not going to go into too much detail on them because I know we're constricted on time. That's our legal helpline and our tax helpline. The legal helpline, relatively self-explanatory. They provide free legal advice, both personal and business advice, and a really good first port of call. It's not going to replace your lawyer, but it certainly will reduce the amount of money you have to pay him at the end of the month. So that's good. The tax helpline, again, they can help with a huge amount of things like NIC, PAYE, VAT, lots of other 3-letter acronyms there. Also things like corporation tax and stamp duty. So again, taxation questions, especially now, I'm sure things are slightly unusual. So I'm sure we do have questions about kind of current taxation arrangements. Give that phone line a call. They will be able to help. Now, for each of those services, excluding the advisory service I mentioned, as a core member, you can use them 25 times per year. And if you just use that benefit and didn't go to any of our London branches, wonderful events, I can assure you, you would still get value for money. So it's a really important one to use. Now, a couple of other key benefits that I wanted to run over. The next is our Digital Academy. This is designed effectively to help you learn wherever and wherever you are, whatever device you've got. So you can access it on a browser. You can download our iOS and our Android app as well. It's effectively providing you with articles, podcasts, webinars, videos, all centered around our competency framework. All included within your membership. And the idea is you can create your own CPD plan, you can track your progress, and you can learn kind of continuously during your IoD membership. We've got some great current topics up on there, things very pertinent at the moment, things like ethics of supplier payments, things like how to buy and sell businesses, remote work and mental health, building productivity in your organization, overcoming uncertainty, very important topics. I'd recommend that you, if you do have any downtime, you know, you're not on that commute anymore, why not log in and have a look. Next is our coronavirus hub. Now, this is, we've been putting a huge amount of effort into this recently. We're getting a huge amount of traffic. It is set up to provide key guidance, support, and advice for our members in order to help with this specific set of circumstances we find ourselves in at the moment. So how to access government support. Is it available to your business? How to ensure remote well-being, not just for yourself, but for your employees? How to engage with your employees effectively whilst we're in this situation? A whole raft of different community resources, things like FAQs, latest updates from our policy team, and access to fantastic guidance and advice. Again, the link will be in your follow-up email. Check that out. You can Google it as well. IoD Coronavirus Hub, wonderful resource, and certainly I check that every day. Next is our online events. Now, as Rena said earlier, of course, we have our wonderful events that are being organised in our London branches. You do, as an IoD member, have access to this huge portfolio of events, all of them from around the country, and as they're all online now, you don't have to travel far to access them. So in April, we had 60 online events, which was remarkable. They're kind of offered across a number of different topics. So we have webinars, we have online meetups, which are kind of more socially orientated. We have workshops, which are learning based and often member to member, sharing advice and expertise. And then we have sector specific online events, as we outlined earlier, and also things like daily briefings. Now, all of these are available at iod.com/events. Again, you will have that link after this webinar. All of them kind of offer you the opportunity to do one of three things or multiple of these things. So connect with other members, develop your skills, your knowledge, your understanding, and obviously influence policy and government. So I've got a couple of suggested events. I think we've plugged them already. I'm going to plug them again. On the 12th, we've got the IoD London Financial Services Online Networking. On the 19th, we've got the Future of Travel event. I think that's a central IoD event, so we might not have mentioned that one already. And of course, on the 9th of June, the Artificial Intelligence event with Lord Clement Jones. Again, really easy to register for. If you can't make the live session, they're all recorded. You can catch up afterwards. We'll send you the link. Just go and register, and definitely worthwhile doing that. Final section, I'll promise I'll be quick because I know I'm busting my time open here, so apologies. Influence government. This is all about making your voice heard as a director. Now more than ever, it is so important that when the government is making decisions, they understand the needs, the requirements, the concerns of business, and they are listening very, very, very closely. Just to kind of give you a flavour for the volume of activity we're engaging in, since March, we have had 95 appearances in the national press. We've had 51 appearances on national broadcast. In terms of kind of regional press, 187 mentions and 192 in 187 print hits and 192 broadcast mentions since March. So our voice is being heard loud and clear. What are we doing? We are effectively communicating the voice of business, and this is where you can get involved. So as David mentioned earlier, we have a mechanism called Policy Voice. This is designed to poll you as a member to get your thoughts on how we should be lobbying government, what we should, effectively what thoughts we should communicate on your behalf. The first thing I would do when joining the IoD is to join Policy Voice. If you haven't done so already, that link will be coming after the webinar. And as you can see on your screen here, I'm not going to go into too much detail on these things, but you can see the measures that we are fighting for, that we're representing your interests on. Where this infographic, again, Jen, we'll see if we can send a link to this infographic maybe in the follow-up email as well. But where we are with kind of with that policy position currently, what we're fighting for, what more has to be done.